Previously on Pure Caw Wrestling, it all began. We were introduced to 3 stars of both divisions in a fast-paced, hard-hitting triple threat contests. The light heavyweight division saw Ozzy Cribbs, Scotty Davis and Ryan Knight compete in Pure's first ever contest. These 3 men took to the air and gave it their all, with the Ryan Knight landing a pinfall victory on Ozzy Cribbs, following up on an impressive game plan. The heavyweight division saw brash young Brit Kingsley Harrison, young and hungry Danny Evans and the dominating enforcer Drake Tyler clash in a hard-hitting heavyweight 3-way. Everything was to play for in Pure's first ever main event. Danny Evans was double-teamed, setting up a potential Tyler victory, but determined to stay in it. Evans brought out a faster-paced offense compared to his 2 opponents and was able to build enough momentum and crowd support to upset the biggest man in the match. And tonight the action rolls on. Episode 2 of Pure starts now. Guys, welcome once more to Pure Caw Wrestling. We're glad to be back for a second installment of Pure, following up on the great reaction to our premiere episode. Be sure to stick with Pure, guys, as well as following the team on Twitter. Chris Noble ringside tonight, and we're opening with singles action in the light heavyweight division. Let's meet the first man, Mike Devine. And this young man, Mike Devine, claims to be a little bit more of a total package, not so much a high flyer from what I understand about Mike Devine. This guy's a bit more of a ground and pound kind of kid, but various styles in the light heavyweight division. He's set to face Elliot Reid, so it'll be interesting to see how these 2 styles clash. 209 pounds from Washington DC. See how he fares tonight. The opposition for Mike Devine tonight, a kid from New Zealand, a different character from a different place, and I said it last week, the light heavyweight division can have an international flavour, an international feel to it. One of the heaviest light heavyweights in the division as it goes, 217 pounds. For those who don't know, the cutoff for the light heavyweight division is 220 pounds. More about that as we go forward in Pure Caw Wrestling as we prepare for the opening contest. Mike Devine and Elliot Reid set to go one-on-one tonight. Last week, what a great showing it was from Ryan Knight, got the victory over Ozzy Cribbs. Scotty Davis with a great showing as well in that contest. Mike Devine and Elliot Reid for the 2nd week in a row. Light heavyweights opening Pure Caw Wrestling. Let's see how they fare. There's a cover there early on and just a 1 count for Mike Devine. Elliot Reid now on 3 counters it. Feet perhaps under the rope, but the referee got a 2. Just a 2 there for Elliot Reid. Deadlock now, and you see this, it's not just about flying through the air and aerial offense, it's fast-paced, but it's also that pure wrestling style we all know and love. Oh, and Mike Devine walks right into a backhanded chop from Elliot Reid. Elliot Reid with a sweep over. As the action rolls on here, Mike Devine counters through, rolls through and targets the leg of Elliot Reid. Now got him hooked. A suplex. The cover. There's a 2. Just a 2 for Mike Devine, all about making that impression in the first few weeks of Pure Caw Wrestling. Ryan Knight and Danny Evans made a great one last episode, and Mike Devine now he's wrapped up in himself a little bit there, and he paid for it with a drop kick. Elliot Reid now, Devine in the corner. It's a great show of athleticism, very unique offense from Elliot Reid. He follows it up with an uppercut. Devine could be in trouble here. Right hand, Mike Devine pulling himself up in the corner. Countered the second attempt at a right hand. Shots to the midsection now. Right hand strike, 2 of them, and a back heel. Elliot Reid goes down. Snapmare, followed up with a big punch right to the head. Devine now looking just that. Right hand now, Mike Devine back on the offense, just went with a kick, missed it, shot right to the face. Knocking Devine down. Keep your eye on Elliot Reid. Big drop kick there. This fast-paced action. Anyone's for the taking. Oh, Elliot Reid went right to a knee, right into his face. What a hellacious spear from Mike Devine. Elliot Reid got cut in 2. Mike Devine now perhaps sensing the end. Elliot Reid was just chopped in half out of nowhere with that spear. Got him on his shoulders. Slams him right down. Stiff impact in the center of the ring. Devine's got a cover. Got a 2. And that is it, Mike Devine with an emphatic victory in the opening contest of episode 2. Not the longest matchup by any stretch, but a victory nonetheless, an emphatic one. It was a back and forth contest, but as soon as that spear hit Elliot Reid, it cut him right in 2. Mike Devine followed it up with you can look at the back of Elliot Reid's head, just smack right off the canvas there. And Mike Devine with a massive victory here tonight. Huge win for him. Following his win on episode 1 last week, we caught up with Ryan Knight, and Ryan had this to say. Are you surprised? I told you and I told everyone that Ryan Knight would score the win in Pure Caw Wrestling's first match. It's a sign of things to come. Trust me on that. Now get out of my face. I've got some celebrating to be doing. A cocky, confident Ryan Knight claiming it's only the beginning. We also caught up with Danny Evans from the heavyweight division, who was a little bit more humble following his victory on episode 1. It feels great, man. Thanks for asking. Tonight was a historic night for me and a historic night for Pure. Kingsley was impressive, no doubt. Drake Tyler was a beast. But I'm Danny Evans. I'm the best at what I do. And now it's all about moving forward. We set to shift gears into the heavyweight division. Rob Nazim, the first man making his way out here, and you can see in just his video package a guy that is all about himself, man. A guy that is certainly not lacking confidence, and he's got a bit of a swagger about him. He's, like I say, there's not a whole lot I can say about Rob Nazim. Some of you may remember him from the Caw Wrestling world, in the years past. It's all about here and now, and Rob Nazim. Like I say, we've got that interview there with Danny Evans following up on his victory. He was a bit humble about it, but nonetheless, it was a huge win for Danny Evans, who made a great impression. Rob Nazim and his opponent tonight out to do the very same. The opposition for Rob Nazim tonight is this man, Leon Jackson, and you saw it in his promo. Straight up, he's a pro wrestler, and a proud one at that. Leon Jackson fighting out of New York City, and this young man, he does all his talking in the ring. Leon Jackson, you saw in his package, he's technically sound. He's going up against the powerhouse in Rob Nazim. Main event time on episode 2 of Pure Caw Wrestling. Bell rings, guys. Lock horns. Rob Nazim, Leon Jackson, episode 2. It's been the opening contest tonight. Mike Devine and Elliot Reid going one-on-one. It wasn't the longest of matchups, but a great impression made by Mike Devine nonetheless. And we're shifting gears here to the heavyweight division as you see Nazim firmly in control in the early on, wearing down Leon Jackson with strikes and slams. Headlock from Jackson, knee right to the temple there. Clothesline missed it, ducked underneath. German suplex throwing the 275-pounder right across the ring as Leon Jackson attempts to take control. He gets sent right to the outside though. That's the power of Rob Nazim that I was talking about. Jackson now going to the tippy top rope. Nazim with a shot right to the midsection. Not quick enough. And so far this has started off with a high impact contest, and we are on the top rope now. Leon Jackson in trouble. Launch with a fall away slam from the top rope. We had a quick finish in the light heavyweight contest. Perhaps Leon Jackson is finished there. Just a 2 count. Let's take another look at that ferocity, and you can hear the noises. The Pure Caw Wrestling ring is stiff as they come. Rob Nazim, he may not have got a 3 count, but you have to believe that that move did some serious damage. Rob Nazim, as Leon Jackson props himself up in the corner, seems to be in firm control of this one. Just picking his spots, Irish whip, running neckbreaker by Jackson, caught Nazim way off guard there. Going for a cover, 2 count there from Leon Jackson. Rob Nazim, he was rocked by that, really caught off guard. German suplex again from Leon Jackson. That one even more impressive than the first one. Axe handle missed it. Jackson staying in control. Backbreaker. Nazim goes down. Rob Nazim in trouble, and he flees to the outside as Leon Jackson. He started off on the receiving end of a beatdown, and he's taking control. A pro wrestler and a proud one at that. That's Pro Wrestling 101 right there, guys. Leon Jackson giving Rob Nazim a run for his money. Great show of athleticism by the big man, and just a 2 count. Jackson though, these strikes, man, backhand slaps right to the face. For the 4th one, Rob Nazim had that scouted. Headlock, knee across the face and chin. Nazim grabs him. Look at that power, just launching Leon Jackson down in the center of the ring. Nazim calling for Jackson to get to his feet. We could be sensing the end here. We got him caught. Jackson takes Nazim down in the center of the ring. He's got a crossface perfectly executed in the center of the ring. Has he done enough damage to Jackson, to Nazim, sorry, to wear him down and get him to tap out? Look at this incredible show of strength. A perfectly executed crossface. The upper body of strength of Rob Nazim is incredible. And a disheartened Leon Jackson, frustrated at that, but Rob Nazim able to pull himself to the ropes. Maybe not worn down enough as Rob Nazim counters with an elbow. Speed as well as power for Rob Nazim. Lays Jackson down. Leon Jackson's been impressive thus far, but Nazim, kick right to the face, and you have to believe that is it. Hook of the leg to Rob Nazim. Whoa, and Leon Jackson, believe it or not, he's kicked out of that. He took a kick square right in the face. Rob Nazim, he's frustrated. Not happy that his brogue kick, bicycle kick, didn't do any damage in a throat-like beatdown, and you can hear the crowd not happy about that. Just laying into Leon Jackson. Jackson's took an awful lot of damage here, as good as he is. Perhaps we could be zoning in on the end. Look at the power. Dropping Leon Jackson down. Leon Jackson in trouble once before. Perhaps this will do it. And a 3 count leads to the victory for Rob Nazim in an incredible, a really fantastic even one-on-one contest in the heavyweight division, and the crowd not really liking the way he did it in the end, but Rob Nazim scores a victory with a very impressive showing against an equally game Leon Jackson, and he's letting everyone know about it. Rob Nazim victorious here tonight in the main event of Pure Caw Wrestling, as we recap a back and forth, very even contest in the heavyweight division. What it came down to was the power of Rob Nazim. Leon Jackson was very impressive from a technical standpoint, but again, Rob Nazim's upper body strength was able for him to get out of that crossface. He came back with not just power but speed as well. This is what I thought would have done it right in the face. Leon Jackson kicking out of that is an impressive feat in itself, pardon the pun. this was enough to put Jackson down for a 3 count. What an amazing contest in the heavyweight division. And once again, the action rolls on. Episode 3, things are moving and shaking. So we got a big announcement in episode 3 next week, guys. Nasim with a massive win. We'll see you next year. Next week on Pure Caw Wrestling, in the heavyweight division, we meet the final 2 members of the roster as Flex Foster goes one-on-one with Jamie T. The last chance for these men to make an impression. And the 2 final members of the light heavyweight division, Adam Flair and Jose Diaz, are going to go one-on-one. But that's not all. On a special extended episode of Pure Caw Wrestling next week, the championship plan will be announced. The president of Pure Caw Wrestling, James Creed, calls out the entire roster and the championship plans will be announced.